The Jim and Terry Show coming to you from the Hobbit Hole Kitchen.
Yeah, we're in the kitchen. We had technical difficulties, and this is the
Terry's in
second
the
show we're talking.
kitchen. Terry's in the kitchen. I know. Sorry, we're just
Well,
kidding
that was
because we got
better than
technology working.
That was better than my 2 tomatoes on a table.
I have no idea where you're going with that. We are the Jim and Terry Show.
Yeah, we are. I think Terry's having a stroke. What happened?
I went to swallow and I
Choked on yourself. I've done that myself.
Okay, no sense getting choked up about things we cannot change. Here we are sitting at a laptop with a bunch of cables lying all over the floor. It looks like an improvised studio, and here we are. We're improvising as we go. What have you heard? What is in the news? What have you heard today?
What hasn't been in the news?
Okay, let's start with the smoke. We're in southern Ontario, and the smoke is the worst quality of air anywhere in the world.
I had a good sleep.
Sorry to bring you out
2 days ago night. So yesterday when I woke up, I was refreshed, but the room was yellow, and outside was yellow, and I got really super confused. And I said, "What is it? Is it 9 o'clock?" I never sleep till 9, but I said, "Is it 9 o'clock at night?" And then I got up and I looked out, and the yellowness of everything, and it stayed yellow the entire day. I thought it was kind of cool and a bit. It reminded me of the old diving masks that when you dove into a pool, I had one that was yellow. So when you look around, everything's yellow, kind of neat though.
A little filter.
So anyways, but very, very bad for you.
Does smoke get in your eyes?
Driving here today, the smoke was worse than yesterday.
Do you have a puffer, an inhaler?
No, I have nothing like that.
I do, and I wondered what was going on with my respiration, my chest, and I've had to use the intervention, the rescue inhaler. So, yeah.
All the way to New Jersey. They're talking about maybe
delay.
Can they do it? I think they'll do it. I think they can do it. So there's that. We already talked about Trump's big announcement tonight, which I think is the beginning of the end.
Well, I'm waiting with fear and trepidation, and where's your little drum roll? Yeah.
But I also want to tell you about something that I heard a guy say, and what stuck with me more than anything was Trump touches everything and it fails. That's how I feel. Yeah. It falls apart. And with the Ambassador Bridge, with him stepping in and everybody having to be put out, all the truckers had to be put out. Civilians had to be put out. Remember, there's a lot of nurses and doctors that go from Canada. They're Canadian, and they practice over in Michigan. All these people have been put out.
Wasn't that bridge supposed to be open over a month ago?
Yeah, well, Trump got paid $1 million to keep it closed.
To keep it closed.
So, allegedly. So what happened is now it's going to be opening July 27th. Why on earth would you use the Ambassador stinking billionaire bridge for that guy put everybody out so he could make more money? It might have been a fair shake if he had to just let the bridge open like it's supposed to. Because remember, folks, Canada paid the $6.4 billion up front. We also did the work on the highway across the American side as well as our own side. We hired American workers as well as Canadian workers. We used American products like steel as well as Canadian products. We footed the entire bill. And out of that, Trump said that wasn't a good enough deal. That's what he was saying.
Unbelievable.
But in reality, it was the billionaire who owns the Ambassador Bridge who just didn't want to give up the toll.
So are you suggesting that the Canadian booze protest, getting American booze off of our LCBO shelves, as Doug Ford has continually talked about, should that be extended to let's not go use that Detroit old Ambassador Bridge.
Absolutely.
Let's use the new Gordie Howe.
Absolutely. That's what I would do. And I think the guy deserves it. I think Trump deserves it. Number one, warning to the entire world. You tie your stinking horse to that Trump wagon, you're going to fall eventually. Oh, you may end up making billions, but something's going to happen to you. And it's not going to be pretty for you. The guy just can't, nothing can work right when he's involved because he only thinks about himself. See, he didn't think about the repercussions of closing the Canadian bridge. He didn't think about people maybe being mad and maybe not wanting to use the other bridge. He just thought about money, 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 money.
And about payola because
the
the guy
payola.
gave him $1 million to keep it closed.
Yeah. So it's the payola.
Hmm.
But he never thinks out anything.
No.
He never thinks it out. And he just wants what he wants. He started the war in Iraq, and now the war's still going.
I thought it was over.
Well,
It was
it's been
over
over 5 times, hasn't it?
10 times, 20 times. Who
Yeah.
cares? It's always Trump just doing what he does.
Yeah, and now he actually wanted to be the guardian angel of the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, and now he's rolled that back because, again, he's not thinking. People are just going to go elsewhere for their oil other than cater to you, you crazy man. So, but he doesn't think of those things. All he thinks is his way to enrich himself, to make more money for him and his family.
Was he going to claim the 20% that he was going to charge for safe
Well, he's not
passage?
saying that, but of course he will in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Because anything other than, well, what's he said? It's already payola.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, out of his own mouth, he said, we're not going to do that anymore because those countries have agreed to invest trillions of more dollars into our country. So it's a shakedown.
It is.
That what it is a shakedown.
Well, the
Same
mob
as a
boss.
bitch. He's
The
a mob
mob
boss.
boss.
That's all he is, a gigantic mob boss.
Now, what do you think of this? This is a sad state of affairs, but I am inclined to believe Iran state media more than the Trump state media. And Iran says it's Jared Kushner and Witkoff's fault for the truce not being maintained, the peace not being maintained. He blamed them. And I'm sort of inclined to say, well, it's not beyond reasonable doubt to say that those two are in cahoots to do something.
Yeah.
They are both not qualified ambassadors or state
That's
representatives.
Right. Totally
They got
unexperienced.
they're just real estate guys who don't even do that
That's
well.
right. And Mr. President, if we hold off another day, those stocks are going to go up. So buy now, sell tomorrow,
And make your Truth Social announcement overnight or something, so that when the stock market's open and the next day, he will stand to gain the money right away.
Yeah, and so the echoes of Russia saying, we will bury you from within. I was thinking about it driving here today. I thought, we never thought that the possibility of that was they knew eventually greed would come into one of the presidents, just like Satan entered into the serpent in the Garden of Eden, just trying to make a reflection here.
Unbelievable.
And so now you've got someone who cannot make a decision if it doesn't involve him making money. And so you got a problem.
Do you remember the old banking commercial? Hands in your pocket, hands in your pocket, hands in your pocket. And that was a banking commercial talking about all the user fees that are robbing you from your bank account. You put the money in, the bank takes a user fee here and there, and pretty soon you got nothing in your wallet. I'm thinking America is pretty close to that right now.
Their housing costs have never been higher. Their oil costs, of course, have just now skyrocketed again. And I'm sure Trump's fans made a lot of money on him going back and forth with that. But you, the public, didn't. And so you've got a guy that worships money. I mean, everything he talks about is real estate, property, money. All he talks about. He's added more gold to that office. It looks so gaudy and ugly. It's just ridiculous. It's a joke. And I don't know, Terry, if America can bounce back from it.
Well,
because I don't believe he's going to let the power go.
America has let the golden calf reside in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
So if that's your choice to worship, good on you, and I wish you all the best. But that's not for the rest of the world.
No, it's not for the rest of the world. And since he lies about absolutely everything, Canada's already done a survey, and most Canadians trust China over the United States. Ever think you'd see that, Dave?
Never thought I'd see that. All right, this is the Jim and Terry Show, wrapping up our podcast for today from, I think we'll call this Podcast from the Kitchen Table.
From the kitchen. Sounds so mother whatever, or
apple pie and...
Well, what was the lady that was famous for Martha Stewart? Martha Stewart. Sounds so Martha Stewart.
You answered your own question. Jim and Terry Show, a.k.a. Martha Stewart. Saving America, one apple pie at a time.
Bye-bye.